One of the biggest things I see for women who are really shifting into kind of finally embracing a more authentic version of themselves in the external is this aversion to risk. And anytime we do something new, anytime we make a decision, anytime we invest in something, we take a step, we make a big leap, we kind of have a leap of faith. There's risk to that. No different than if you work in a corporate space and are leading teams. When you make decisions, there's risk. If you are a business owner and you invest in things, there's risk. It's no different when you're like, hey, I have been this version of me my whole life, and that's how people know me, have experienced me, perceive me now. The risk of finally kind of embracing some of the more authentic pieces of you that you've been afraid to show, that you have kind of kept quiet or didn't really say out loud, or kind of shrunk down so that people didn't get mad at us or didn't like us or didn't feel like we disagreed with them, challenged them, made them feel uncomfortable. So when you start doing more of that externally, there is a risk to how people will now interact with you. Are they no longer going to like you? Do they no longer agree with you? Do they start to go, well, that's not how you used to be, so which one was a lie? And then instead of seeing you through growth, they see you through polarity of like, well, you tricked me, you manipulated me. Like, there's all of these risks that we associate with being more authentic out loud in front of people and allowing ourselves to shift and grow and really embrace that. We see the risk. The thing I want to say is that risk is risk, no matter whether we're in the corporate space, the business space, the personal development space, whatever. Our ability to handle risk, to hold risk, and to manage that is the key to growth in all of those scenarios. Because if we can't manage risk, we'll never do anything different and nothing will ever change in any of those environments. And I think what I want people to understand about risk is that our brain and our nervous system is hardwired to just recognize the downside of risk. What could go wrong? What could I lose? What new things would I have to deal with that I don't want to deal with? What projections might I be able to field? What are going to be the fallout? We're wired to plan for that. But the mindset shift is everything, it has duality. There are huge upsides to risk. What could go right? What level of freedom could you experience? What level of just the weight lifted off your shoulders because you are actually being who you are?